Do you believe in ghosts and the paranormal? If you said no, then after today's video you might become a firm believer. Over the years, people have captured real-life ghosts and paranormal activity on camera. So let's check this out in today's video. From ghosts caught in old photographs to historical hauntings. Let's talk about this and more only in today's video. Say that twice, it's fine. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today we're looking at the top 10 real signs of paranormal activity found in history. But before we begin, you know the drill, smash that like button, comment something down below, and obviously subscribe to our channel. Now we'll get on with the video. Starting off this countdown, we had the SS Watertown. Back in 1924, the SS Watertown was traveling through the Pacific Ocean when two of its crew members sadly passed away. The men were James Courtney and Michael Meehan. They had been assigned to clean out a cargo tank, but while doing so, they sadly were overcome by gas fumes and died. Their bodies were tossed to sea. The next day, other crew members got quite the fright when they saw the heads of the two dead men on board the ship. Later, they saw their faces in the sea. This photo was taken of the phenomena. What you're looking at is the waves in the water, and you can clearly see the men's faces in it. Now, for those of you who think that this is fake, the captain took this photo and then the film was left intact and untouched until they reached the port in New Orleans. That's when the captain handed it over to officials of the city's services company. When the film was developed, everyone believed the crew because the photo is physical evidence of ghosts. Apparently the haunting did stop though when the crew was changed over, so maybe it's not the ship that was haunted by the men, but the crew. Coming in at number 9, we have the Toys R Us ghost. Apparently the Toys R Us in Sunnyvale, California isn't so sunny. That's because the Toys R Us was built on what used to be farmland. Years ago, a man named Jan Johnson had a thing for a woman named Elizabeth, the daughter of the farmland's owner. But sadly, one day he lost his life while chopping wood. While doing so, the axe slipped and gouged him right in his leg. He slowly bled to death. Now it's believed that the store is haunted by Johnson's ghost, who roams the aisles looking for Elizabeth. Now this photo was taken in 1978. You see the man in the back leaning up against the shelves? That figure was not there when the photo was taken, so it's believed that that is the ghost of Johnson. How eerie. In our 8th spot today, we have the orbs. This is a way to tell if your home is haunted. Orbs are said to be energy of life forms that have died. They are said to be the first stage or a sign of a ghost manifestation. The most common way to see them is through photographs. They are these white glowing balls of light, but some have appeared as different colors. Although it is quite rare, some have seen orbs with their naked eye as well. That's when you know for sure that it's not just dust you're seeing and it's actually a ghost. In our 7th spot today, we have the dead. Another sign of paranormal activity is finding an abundance of dead bugs in or around your house. If the spirit is malevolent, its evil energy will drain the life of those around it, killing indoor and outdoor plants, animals, bugs, you name it. One woman named Shelley knew she was haunted when she started finding a number of dead moths on her windowsill. Moths are often the insects that demons love for some reason. Then Shelley's houseplant started dying out of nowhere, despite some of them being brand new. She got really scared when she woke up one morning to 3 dead crows around her house. I hope she cleansed herself and that house or got the heck out of there, cause something was definitely coming for her. In our 6th spot, we have the tulip staircase ghost. The Queen's house in Greenwich has quite the reputation for being haunted. This house has been home to many female royals over the centuries, and now it's a tourist attraction for any curious individuals. Well, in 1966, a retired Canadian reverend and his wife decided to visit the Queen's house. While they were there, they took some photos of the place, including a photo of the famous tulip staircase. It was not until they developed the photos did they realize that there appears to be a ghostly image holding onto the handrails of the stairs. In fact, the man sent the photo and the negatives to Kodak, and they confirmed neither had been tampered with. So they believe he caught a real ghost on film. The question is, who is this figure? Over the years, a number of visitors have claimed to have seen other ghosts. In particular, a lot of people have seen the ghost of a maid who died after being thrown off the staircase. She fell 50 feet to the ground. People have seen her dressed in old-fashioned clothing, mopping up blood from the bottom of the stairs. Who's trying to go there and go ghost hunting with me? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be down. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the disappearing objects. I know this has happened to you before. You place your keys down somewhere and when you go back to the spot, they're just not there. Honestly, it happens to me all the time. I just call my mom and somehow she just comes and finds it, like she has magic powers. Anyway, but it might not be your faulty memory to blame here. It could actually be a demon or ghost playing tricks on you. It's called the disappearing objects phenomenon. It's when an object disappears randomly only to reappear days later, maybe in the same spot, maybe in a completely different one. Paranormal researchers believe that entities do this by using water currents, electrical currents, or even your own energy. Moving on to number 4, we have 2 girls, 1 ghost. This photo was taken in Manila, Philippines in the early 2000s. It features 2 friends and a ghostly entity grabbing onto one of the girls' arms. They were terrified when they saw the outcome of this photo. They claimed that no one else was with them when the photo was taken, nor did they even feel a ghostly presence. Also, this photo was taken on a digital camera, so it's not like double exposure was to blame here. It's hella creepy how the ghostly arm is literally like reaching out to the girl and grabbing her. Run for your life, girl, run. In our 3rd spot today, we have the shadow people. It's said that the shadow people are one of the scariest types of paranormal activity. Unlike a real shadow, shadow people are much darker, and typically they can only be seen in your peripheral vision. I bet it's happened to you. You're sitting on your couch, minding your own business, when all of a sudden you swear you see something just run by the corner of your eye. You look, and nothing's there. You just saw a shadow person, and they are said to be hella evil. Let's take a trip to 1998 and hear the story shared by a man named Michael W. One night he woke up in the middle of the night and felt thirsty, so he went to the kitchen for a glass of water. That's when he got a feeling that someone was there watching him. He then said, and I quote, "There at the top of the basement stairs and in front of the light switch, I could distinctly make out the figure of what I automatically assumed was my good friend Larry." He called out to him being like, "Larry, what are you doing, man?" But the figure didn't respond. That's when he knew it wasn't Larry. All of a sudden the shadow lunged at him. Michael grabbed a knife and jabbed it towards him, but the entity went right through his body and continued on past him. He turned on the light and it disappeared. Michael was horrified by this experience. What's even creepier is that his house address ends in 666. He literally bought a haunted house. Nice one. In our 2nd spot, we have the bad smells. Next time you're sitting on your couch chilling and you get a whiff of rotten eggs, don't blame it on your dog tooting, okay? It could be that a demon or ghost is present in your home. It's said that evil spirits or demons can be identified with bad smells, like sulfur or rotten eggs. If the smell comes out of nowhere, then leaves out of nowhere, either you let one rip or a demon was just in your presence. Other people have claimed to randomly get a whiff of perfume or wood smoke or cigars. This can also mean that a ghost is present. Maybe the ghost used to smoke a pipe when they were alive, or would always wear a signature perfume scent. I will say that most of the paranormal stories that I have read involves families moving into a new home that they don't know is actually haunted. Strange things will begin to happen, like doors will slam on their own, they'll hear eerie footsteps, and of course they will smell sulfur. All signs that the home is haunted. And in our number 1 spot today, we have Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Located in Kentucky, this hospital was originally built in 1910 as a hospital for patients with tuberculosis. Sadly, tons of patients ended up dying there from the disease. And the hospital did more harm than good. Rumor goes that the hospital was mistreating their patients and conducting experiments on them. In fact, they had an area in the hospital called the death tunnel or body chute, where they would literally just dump the dead bodies down. So yeah, no surprise that this place is haunted. In this photo, you can clearly see a ghostly female figure standing in the now abandoned asylum. This is believed to be Mary Lee, a nurse who was impregnated by a doctor in the hospital. The doctor was then like, "Ha, that's not my problem, I don't actually love you." So Mary, not having many options, hung herself in one of the rooms at the hospital. This is a photo of her ghost. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any scary paranormal stories that you want to share with me. And now, speaking of comments, let's move on to our comment shoutout portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video Top 10 Terrifying Things Discovered in Peru. Ivan, what a nice name, Ivan Romanov commented, "Peach!" Hi, that's me. And if you don't know what Ivan is talking about, then you should go subscribe to my channel, Peach. 0253 Sebaria Duza. I'm so sorry. I know I pronounced that wrong. Commented, "Hey, Miss Lindsay, how are you doing? Can I get a hello from you, please?" Hello from you, please. Sorry, guys. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Michael Camacho commented, he's gonna come at me. I'm just kidding. Like, come at you, sorry. Michael commented, you should go to Peru. It's a great and amazing place to visit. I would love to go to Peru. Honestly, I would love to. So if anyone wants to fund the trip, hit me up. PayPal is in my Instagram. Send me money. Alright guys, that's all the comments I've shown out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya.